The Austin Theory character has gone nowhere. I mean, this guy went from what? Being the chosen one, holding the U.S. title, being at Elimination Chamber, had a previous gimmick that was changed. Then they changed his name to Theory. Then he got it back, and then he beat John Cena at WrestleMania as well. And then the guy went to SmackDown, eventually lost the title, the U.S. title, and now is who the hell is Austin Theory? Well, all that may seem like downward, right? He's going downward. And not to make any puns, but in theory, yes, I was getting that vibe. I'm telling myself, what are they going to do with this guy? Even though the guy is young, so you cannot say that his career is washed and he's done and he doesn't have a future. When you see the trajectory that he's been on, yes, it's easy to look at him and say, damn, what happened? This guy was on a good track and then fell off. And yes, the guy fell off. And you could see it however you want to see it. However, I do feel like he does need a little more in his character. But as of late, I've paid more attention to Theory. And you may say why. Well, let's look back when they paired him up with Grayson Waller. First of all, Grayson Waller, I was like, who is this clown? Well, that's a different topic. And I may touch a little bit on it later in this discussion. But when they pair them up, I'm like, where are they going with Theory? What are they going to do with this guy? Like, we see most on Theory segments with The Rock, and then again with Cody at the Elimination Chamber and all of that. But one thing that's been standing out for me from him, and maybe I didn't realize it before. I probably did not, because I was more focused on why is this guy going south. Have you guys noticed the way that this man sells moves? I've been seeing that a lot lately. I've been paying a lot of attention to this part of Austin Theory, that part of his game. The man knows how to sell a move. And some of you might say, well, everybody sells. No, there is selling, and then there is Dolph Ziggler level selling. And Austin Theory right now, when he needs to sell a move, man, did you guys see how he sold that stump at the Elimination Chamber? It was fantastic. The minute that I saw it, I was like, wait a minute. This looks awesome. And one of my favorite moves is a stump from Seth Rollins. I hate it when they took it away years ago and then they brought it back. Hey, this man sold the hell out of that stump. It could have been better. Then, on the last SmackDown, they went and they made this main event with him and Randy, and Grayson Waller just let this guy take it. And then Theory's like, man, what's going on? First Elimination Chamber and now this? So that little bit right there, I was like, is Theory becoming a face? Is he going to feud with Grayson Waller? Or, I don't know. I'm getting this vibe that this man is not far from being liked organically. At least that's how I'm feeling it. I'm not saying that he's going to be a world champion in a year or anything like that, but at least somebody likable that has a trajectory, a personality, a character. And while I believe he may be missing something, all of a sudden he finds himself in the main event on SmackDown randomly with Randy Orton. I didn't expect him to win the match, obviously. But did you guys see? There were two spots in that match that you gotta see. One of them you obviously probably missed because it was a botch by Randy, but Theory saved it. Other people will say that it was the other way around. No. Randy was going up the ropes, and Theory just reacted in the moment, and he took the slam, the suplex, and saved Randy from looking bad. Then the second one is at the end of the match when he's about to go in the ring. So he rolls over, he goes to the rope, he rolls over to this move that he does, and Randy catches him in the air, RKO, and this man like he just saw the hell out of it. I'm like, wait a minute. And then you see Kevin Owens give him a Stone Cold Stunner, and he's selling that move. Let's say he's like Scott Hall, but he turned it up another level. He didn't turn it up like The Rock does, but he turned it up like Scott Hall. He just flies in the air, like he's hanging in the air, and then boom, he falls. That's Austin Theory selling moves. I saw all of this in a span of a week. I'm like, why have I not been noticing this? And that's just the selling. There's other things that we don't see that other people may notice. For example, he's a heel, right? So I was at a SmackDown, and you know how now they come out and they go to commercial, so they just gotta stay there and wait until they come back from commercial. Well, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, even though they're heels, they were interacting with the crowd while they were on commercial. They could have been in the ring, not give a damn about anybody, like LA Knight did that night, even though LA Knight is a face. Yeah, let's have this different conversation. But Theory and Waller were actually interacting with the crowd. And I'm like, these guys are actually, they're working. They're working. They're showing me that they care a little bit. These are some guys that are heels, and they could be like, fuck that. I'm not going to do this. Just going to wait for them to come back from commercial, like LA Knight, not interact with anybody. But they did. And to go further beyond that, I went to a house show, what was it, July. And I bought the meet and greet package because I was a front row. And you don't know who you're going to meet. You just find out when you're there. And one of the meet and greets was the Alpha Academy. And the other one, Austin Theory. And I have never met this man. You know, I'm thinking I'm just going to go out there and take a picture. Well, no. Austin Theory wanted to have a conversation. Like, a nice dude. I went up there, just, I'm going to take a picture and go so I don't waste his time. No. He sees my t-shirt that says, I'm your papi. And he's like, who's your favorite, Dominic or Eddie? I'm like, well, I'm from the Eddie times, so I'll go with Eddie. And he's like, well, Dominic Mysterio is my best friend. And the man just wanted to talk, even though there were like at least 100 people waiting to do the meet and greet and pictures and all of that. Austin Theory wanted to have a short conversation at the bare minimum before taking a picture and signing my world championship. And I took a nice picture with him. Not only one, like 3 of them, to make sure that they were good. This guy gave me a nice vibe. And not only I know about that, supposedly this man does not drink, does not do any drugs, nothing. Like, I cannot 100% say that that's true, but those are the things that I have read somewhere. So this guy is legit. In and out of the ring, this guy he's looking like he is on point with his craft. So I do hope that they find a way to find the positive track, the trajectory that they're going to take with him. I really hope that he becomes more than just a guy that won the U.S. title, that went out there with his selfie gimmick, or some dude that just come out. Possibly, maybe his work on the mic can be more entertaining when he's on by himself. When somebody else that can carry it, it seems like it's okay. Well, maybe that can get better. But everything else seems to be there. This man can sell a move. He can work with people. He can work with any type. whether new like Waller or the legends like The Rock. The man seems to be working there. He seems to be working with it. So let's see what happens in the future with Austin Theory. And hopefully, his run in the future as a good guy babyface is one to be remembered.